Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. This is a collective love reading for all signs. So if you were guided here, it's meant for you. And you can also use this reading to manifest and to confirm a love that's come into your life. And that person can be any sign as well. So it's a very open reading for whoever has found this. So let's see what Spirit has for you today. Let's see what loving messages we have. Spirit, please share with me. I ask that you guide me. What is it that we need to hear today? What is it you need me to know? I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have. I have it's too intense. A little bit of I'm pushing you away. Sometimes when we get into something and it's moving really fast, the first instinct is to try to slow it down, try to push the other person away. So if you have somebody that is slowing down or pushing or even running, it could be that they're afraid of a commitment. They're afraid of falling in love. They're afraid of being hurt. So, we've got to look at it from, where is this energy coming from? I'm still hoping. I still have a flame for you. Little bit of somebody pushed you away and now they want you back. Doesn't necessarily have to be a no contact. It could be somebody that we connected to, we talked to, we thought something was going to happen, and now they want more. But initially they may have pushed this away, like I'm not ready. Maybe you've been thinking about them, hoping they would change their mind. You're on my mind. I think that somebody got a little spooked. Okay. And it is a feeling of, I've been giving this a lot of thought. Maybe I shouldn't have pushed you away. Maybe I was just realizing they were acting out of fear and coming back around again and saying, hey, let's really give this a chance. And I think that happens a lot. I think people just kind of freak out in the beginning. Someone is coming. So if there's somebody out there that you're thinking about that you were kind of hoping it was going to turn into something more and it didn't, this person could be coming back. And it is a feeling of coming back around. It could be no communication for some of you, but for my initial feelings are that it really didn't get off the ground. It was more of I'm really interested in you and you were hoping for more. And then it really just kind of fizzled out. It is more the feeling that I'm getting. And then somebody just gave it more thought and maybe you've been manifesting this person to pick up the phone or reach out to you again and see where it goes. Sometimes one person can see it and the other person runs. So that happens a lot. Let's see what the cards are saying. Welcome back, everybody. If you're new to my channel, I'm so grateful Spirit has guided you here. Please remember to hit that like, everybody. That really helps our channels, not only myself, but any of the readers here on YouTube. Hit that like button just as a thank you. I have a 3 of Cups. I have a 2 of Wands. Moving out of my comfort zone. I like that. 10 of Swords. And a Page of Pentacles. So the 10 of Swords is what held them back. The 10 of Swords was a feeling of, I just have a hard time starting something new because I always in the back of my mind think I'm going to get hurt. I'm going to get somebody stab me in the back. Somebody cheats on me. Somebody lies to me. And so therefore I'm not even going to start something. And that could have been the initial fear. I do like the stepping out with the 2 of Wands and the 3 of Cups, this feeling of, you know what, just for now, I'm going to step out of my comfort zone. I'm going to do some things that I don't normally do. I'm going to ask you to go somewhere for the holidays. I'm going to, invite you to go to a holiday party with me. I'm going to say, hey, let's drive around and look at the Christmas lights. Let's go out for a drink. And definitely stepping out of my comfort zone. Maybe I struggle with getting something started. I'm not really good at asking people out. I'm shy, or I'm I don't want to be rejected. That's a big one, that a lot of people just don't want to be rejected. What if I reach out to you and you've already moved on, and you say you had your chance and they feel rejected? So I think that happens a lot, that a lot of people don't want to be rejected, so they don't make the move. But I do like this. If I don't try, if I don't step out of my comfort zone, step out of my box, then I'm not going to know. So I really do have to override this old wound. Uncovering the truth. This feels like uncovering the truth about myself, that whether it's you or them, that I am realizing that I have these fears, and I'm not probably proud of it, that I didn't realize that this betrayal or this lie or this person who hurt me has had consequences on me for so long, and I have been not identifying it or not connecting the dots, that I'm taking it out on others. I am not trusting somebody who I don't know because of somebody else's, wounds from somebody else. So it could be just a little bit of a eye opener about your own interaction with people, and maybe some of the things that you need to work on, but certainly some of the things they need to work on. I have a Tower. So I'm going to put that. I love that they're saying divine intervention, because I always feel that if somebody just walked out of your life, blew up your life, changed your life, said they wanted something else or someone else, they did you a favor. And it was a divine intervention, that it was removed from your life in order for you to see, in order for you to witness what spirit wants for you, and for you to move on with your life and be able to try new things and be with somebody different and possibly meet the best thing that's ever happened to you. I have a Two of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. I needed to feel that. Look at those teddy bears. They're the polar bears hugging each other. So it's a soulmate energy, and I needed that. So Spirit could have removed somebody that wasn't good for you. On either side, you both could have gone through something like this, but it is a feeling of I've just found, and I have a Two of Pentacles, and they're saying love is last on my mind. So something about the Two of Pentacles, this person is, they're stressed, and this feeling of that putting that hand up, because a lot of people will prevent, even when it's right in front of them, they will prevent starting something because somehow they think it's going to take something else out of their life, that they won't be able to focus on work. They won't be able to do the things that they normally do with their friends or their hobby. So is that selfish? Maybe, but it's more of a self-preservation, and it's I like the life I have. So if somebody honestly doesn't want to make changes and they're not ready to make changes, you don't want them to be in your life. If they can't give up the hanging out with their friends or playing golf all weekend long or watching sports, all weekend long because they have somebody in their life that somebody wants to do other things, changes have to be made. Changes have to be made. We both have to accommodate each other. And so this person needs to be ready. If they come back around and say, hey, I'm going to step out of my comfort zone, let's spend some time together, then that would be good news. Family traditions. They could invite you to something. They could invite you to their family Yankee swap, gift swap or cookie swap, or, they say, my family has a big kind of like open house every year for family and friends and neighbors, and everybody brings something. So maybe they want you to go along with them this year, and it's fun. We meet everybody, we have a good time, and we have a good sense of how we interact with each other in a social environment. That feels good. I feel like we are going up in some levels. I feel like once we decide that we want to spend some time together, I do feel like it starts to move forward. We are talking to each other about not seeing anybody else. We are starting to make plans, Spirit just said. So a little bit of all right, so we had a false start. we had this pushing away, and then we got back up and we tried again. And that's how I feel today. If you believe, if there's a person out there that you're thinking of and you want to hear from, look at this beautiful magical unicorn, this sense of it's a fairy tale. And maybe this person won't be coming back, the person you're thinking of, but maybe they will. And it's a sense of, I do believe that we had a good connection. I do believe that there was a spark there, or they felt it and I felt it. And it's a shame that they pushed it away. So that person, I feel like, is giving this a good thought. And I feel like they're going to reach out. I really do. I feel like there's harmony here. It's like that came into me almost as every time I hear a song, I think of you. Even the Christmas songs, maybe you had shared with them that you just love Christmas music or a certain Christmas artist. But it is a sense of we were good together, and we just didn't get enough time. We didn't get enough time to really see if this could be something. We have to nurture it. We have to put some time into it. We have to be there for each other. I have unexpected income coming in. Okay. Some kind of Christmas bonus. I'm just going to throw that in there. How's that? So some of you are getting a Christmas bonus card. And I have a compromise. Meet me halfway. Okay. The person who comes back into your life, they call back and they say, you know, I really made a mistake by pushing you away. I just wasn't ready at the time. And you're really great. And I really do want to see you again. And I don't know why I did that, but I did. And the other person says, all right, well, let's talk about it. And we talk and we realize that we still have a lot in common. We still want to spend some time together. And we definitely give it a chance. We give it another try. And then it starts to turn into something. I have a King of Cups. There's the feelings. I have a Knight of Cups. I just feel like this person hasn't stopped thinking about you and probably has realized that they had feelings for you. And why did they walk away from somebody that they actually enjoyed being with? I have a Page of Pentacles. That came into me as spending time and effort, even like reaching out an olive branch energy, that I'm going to reach out this olive branch to you and say, I'm sorry, and I shouldn't have treated you that way, and I'm sorry you haven't heard from me. So there's a little bit of a, can we repair this damage? So that's going to be up to you depending on what had happened. But sometimes, you know, people just freak out. I don't know how to say it any other way. They freak out with their emotions. I have a Four of Cups. This is very much a feeling of, I don't know what I want. I didn't know what I want. I've got a busy life, busy work, kids, a lot of demands on me. And it was just like, I can't make a decision about being in a relationship or not. So, and then I have a Fool, gorgeous, and I have a Hermit. Now, this is interesting because how I feel right now is I gave it a lot of thought about, do I really want to be alone? And at the end of the day, I really don't want to be alone. I keep saying I love to have somebody in my life. And then when somebody comes into my life, I push them away. And this could be a recurring pattern with your person. This could be something they've shared with you, that they have a tendency to push people away. So they could have shared that two things. I don't want to be alone. And I also want to learn how to not push somebody away. And I really do want to start something with this Fool card. And I'm excited about you. And you're the first person in a long time I've really had feelings for. So whoever this is, and some of you, this might not even connect to, other than maybe there's somebody that you did have a false start and you kind of wondered whatever happened to that person and where did they ever end up. But I feel like somebody they don't want to be alone any longer. And they know that it's on them, that they're the ones who have a tendency to push people away. So they've got to override that and learn how to stay and be and stay in a connection. Let's see, I'm insecure. Am I even good enough for you? Is there insecurity holding them back? Maybe, but I don't know if it's necessarily insecurity as much as demands in another area of their life. I feel that they could be very successful. They could have a big business. They could be a single parent and doing a ton of juggling already. So then they look at their schedule, they look at their life, and they say, how am I going to fit in dating somebody? How am I going to fit in a relationship into this already chaos, crazy, busy life I have, which many people have? So I don't know if it's necessarily insecurity as much as a time. How do I find the time? And if I can't come up with the time, is it going to be fair to you? But then it's a sense of, but I don't want to be alone either. So I have to make the time. And I do feel like some of the busiest people out there, they always make the time. They find the time. If it's important enough for them, they will find the time. So, and you'll figure it out together, Spirit just said. I really wish you could give me some space, some boundaries. Now, maybe we talk about, I can't be with you every day. I can't come over every night. I have to go home. I've got to get some rest. I bring work home with me. I can talk to you, so maybe there's some boundaries as to something that they can live with to start this relationship that doesn't make them feel that that's all they have to do. Like it became another job to them in a sense that I have to report into somebody, because I know a lot of people don't like that. They don't like this feeling of, I've got to call you every morning, every night, or you're mad at me, so they don't want to report into anybody initially. They want to talk to you. They want to see you, but they also have all these other responsibilities. So they could be saying, I can't see you every day. I just don't have that kind of time, but let's pick the days that work for both of us. And that works. And that could be great. It could be great for both of you that, and you can anticipate that these are our days, whether it's a weekend or a weekend night, weeknights, we figure out what's going to work. I think you're great, but I'm worried about what other people would think. I don't know about that. I'm feeling that there's always I'm going to say, if anything, it's what my kids think. If I have grown kids, what my ex would think, if I'm worried about stirring the pot or getting somebody upset for some reason. That would be the only thing that I would say I even care about what anybody else thinks. I really feel like this person just was having a hard time deciding that they could make the time and wanted to make the time to be in a relationship. And I think a lot of people do that. I really do. I think that making the time is really, really hard. I have solitude. My alone time is precious to me, and I honestly prefer my own company. They could be used to being alone, and that's a lot of the problem sometimes. I like my space. I like my home. I like my apartment. I like to come home from work. I've got a routine. I go to the gym. I eat dinner. I shower, and I hang out on the couch, whatever it is. So people have their routine, and routines are really hard to give up sometimes. So that's why you take your time and you get to know each other, and you have boundaries around how much time do I spend with this person. And they're saying bottom of the deck, I know you're my soulmate. So we may get to a point where I came back. I love everything about you. So they came back because they knew this could be more. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, because there is a transition. There's a transition from that hermit to, I want to spend time with you, but I can't spend time with you every day, which I think is reasonable as adults. And 11:11 on the clock when I'm recording this. Thank you, Spirit. We get some bonuses happening. But at the end of the day, if they're able to say to you, I love everything about you, and I really want to give this a try, and I don't want to push this away, that is where we want to be, because people are people and people have feelings. And sometimes we don't know what our feelings are right from the beginning, and then they change. And then we want to we want a second chance for real. So this is somebody who I think is genuine and genuinely wants a second chance. And then we see where it goes. So we're going to put this one out there. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words, your comments. I really, really appreciate it. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website at KathyMamolinsPsychicMedium.com.